In this video, I'm going to show you how to make YouTube automation videos using AI and other free tools. Okay, so the first step is to actually pick a niche and come up with a video idea. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to be making a short documentary type video with a focus on Greek mythology. I've always thought this stuff was kind of cool, so we're going to make a video about it. It's time to delve into the main part, the YouTube script. This segment is usually the most time consuming of all. However, with the power of AI, it has become much easier and more flexible. So here we are in ChatGPT. Now all we have to do is give it our prompts. Over here, I'm going to type in just telling ChatGPT to give me a YouTube script on Greek mythology. Then, as you can see, it'll start writing the entire script for you from start to end. Now, just read through the script and make sure to edit anything if necessary. You can make as many drafts as you want and also tell ChatGPT to write it in different styles, but this is good enough already, so we're going to be using this script. Now, editing is typically the most tedious part of video creation, and some people genuinely detest this process. However, with software like Pictory.io, you're in luck. This software truly changes the game for YouTube and content creators in general, because for Faceless channels, this is like the holy grail. All you have to do is feed Pictory.io with your complete YouTube script, and it will start generating an entire YouTube video for you using stock images and videos that correspond with your script. So see here, now that we have our YouTube script, we're gonna actually go into Pictory.io and we're gonna start copy pasting the entire script to Pictory.io. So we're gonna give it some random title here, just call it Greek mythology. This isn't gonna be our YouTube title, it's just gonna be the title for Pictory, so don't worry about that. And we're just gonna start going through our script little by little, just pasting every single paragraph here. So we're just gonna go through this really quickly, and finally we have everything pasted and everything looks good. So cool. So now we're actually going to go ahead and click proceed. So once you click proceed, you should see like a bunch of templates. These are just the templates that are going to be used for generating the entire video for you. It's mostly for the subtitles, and it will also kind of pick stock footage depending on what theme that you choose. So for now, we're just going to stick with the primary default theme, and we can always make changes in Pictory itself. So don't worry too much about the theme itself. Just pick the default or pick something that you honestly just like. It's not a big deal. So once you finally pick your theme, you can then proceed again, and now it'll start analyzing the entire script for you. This can take a while depending on how long your script is, but all you gotta do is just wait and we'll be back once it's done. All right, so it looks like Pictory has finished making our entire video for us, although I don't really like this text right here. It's not really matching the whole feel of the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to styles and then styles library, and I just wanna find a style that kind of suits our documentary type video, and this one right here seems like it matches it perfectly. It's quite clean, it's at the bottom of the screen, it's just simple white text with a black background. I think it's pretty good for what we're going for. So just make sure to apply this to all the scenes. There's a little button down here, just click that, and now it'll apply this sort of layouts to our entire video and across all the scenes. Okay, so back to the video itself. All right, so one thing to note is that Pictory.io is not perfect. Okay, sometimes it'll pick stock footage videos for you that doesn't match the text at all, and it just throws off the entire video completely. So it's not perfect, and sometimes you are going to have to make manual edits. Thankfully, in Pictory, they make it very easy to change the stock footage itself. All you have to do is just click on a scene that you want to change, all right? And then you want to go to the visuals tab. In the visuals tab, you can then search through a library of stock footage, and it'll give you tons of options. So in this specific scenario, we want to show something that represents a Greek god. So we're just going to type in ancient Greek god into the text box here, and then you'll see it'll give you a bunch of results. So I kind of like this one over here with this Greek statue, and he has like a beard and so on. I think that truly does match the text way more than before. So you just click that footage, or you just click that video basically, and it'll then replace the one on the scene with the video that you select. And you're gonna have to go through the entire video, look through all the scenes, and just find the scenes that don't match up at all. All you do is just swap it out with anything else that kind of fits the theme. You're gonna have to do this. It may take you like 5 to 10 minutes. It's really not that long at all. To be fair, considering how much work Pictory has already done for you, this shouldn't be that much of a deal, and it's still way faster than editing the entire video by yourself. So now I'm gonna just go through the entire video. I'm gonna go through all the scenes, and I'm just gonna change all the scenes that don't match up well to the text. Yeah, we'll be back once I'm done. This won't take me that long at all. It should just take a couple of minutes. So I have gone through the entire video and I've edited all the scenes and made it perfect. So now it all does match up pretty well. The next step is obviously to add your music and your voiceover. The first thing we're gonna do is actually go into audio here, and you'll see on the top there's something called background music. So there are a few filters here. So I'm gonna change mood to dramatic because we want some sort of dramatic feel. And then for the purpose, I'm going to go ahead and change that to fantasy. Cool, and then it will obviously give you the results for those filters. All right, and now we're going to just click this first song here and see how that goes. okay. You know, I really like this song. I think it does actually fit the theme. It's pretty low-key. It's very ambient or ambient. Don't know how to say that word. Don't kill me. But I do think this song will actually fit the video quite well. So all you're going to do is go ahead and click the apply button, and also make sure to come over to the settings over here, and under background music you should see like a checkbox. It says apply to all. Just make sure to click that checkbox so that the song applies to all the scenes, just so that your song won't get cut off during a random scene. All right, you want to make sure all the scenes are using the same track. So next up is the voiceover. So right next to the background music tab, you'll see the voiceover tab. You will see a bunch of different voiceovers here. There's tons to choose from, but we're kind of looking for a voiceover that has like a low voice, a low tone, I should say. So quite deep and low, because I think those are usually the types of voice that gets played over like documentary type videos usually. I have found this voice right here. I think it does suit the video quite well. Let's just take a listen to it very quickly.
Welcome to Pictory. It has been shown that video increases conversion rate by 80%.
All right, I think that voice is kind of deep, it's pretty low. Let's actually test it on the scene itself. So you can actually go to a scene and you can then click preview, and it'll give you like a small snippet of how the video will look. So let's just preview the first part and let's just take a look at how it ended up being.
Welcome back, fellow mythology enthusiasts. Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey into the captivating realm of Greek mythology.
Yeah, you know, I do think it actually matches up quite well. The voice suits the video, the music is still there in the background, you can hear it together with the voiceover and the background music. It's all coming together now, and so far this is looking very good. Once you have finalized your edited video and made any necessary touch-ups on Pictory, you can export the video and save it to your PC. The final part of the process, and arguably the most important part, is the thumbnail and title. So in this case, I want to go onto YouTube and I want to search exploring Greek mythology, and I'm looking at what type of videos are coming up, and I want to look at the title specifically. So obviously you can scroll around a bit and try to find a title that catches your eye. For me, I already did this and I found a title over here called Greek Mythology Explained in 60 Seconds. I think that's an awesome title and it can definitely be applied to our video. So one way you can actually use ChatGPT for this is once you do find a title that you want to use, if you don't want to just blatantly copy it, which obviously I don't condone, you just copy someone's title completely, you can take the title, go to ChatGPT and ask it for maybe 20 versions of that title and then pick one from there. But just make sure that you actually do your research on YouTube to find titles that do work. ChatGPT does not 100% know which titles are performing well on YouTube. Now that we have our title, it's time to create the thumbnail. To generate the main image for the thumbnail, Midjourney is by far the best tool. You can feed it a description of the thumbnail and it will generate an image for you. This process takes some trial and error, so don't be discouraged if your first few attempts don't yield a perfect result. We're just going to tell ChatGPT to give us a YouTube thumbnail idea that matches the video idea. All right, this is just to ensure that it is trying to make a thumbnail that matches up to the entire video in its whole. So as you can see here, it has given us an entire description for the thumbnail. So now all you have to do is copy this entire description and head over to Midjourney on Discord. So now that we're in Discord, we're just going to use the imagine keyword and you're going to paste in your description that you've gotten from ChatGPT and you're going to click enter. So now Midjourney is going to generate 4 images for you, and now we can select the one that we think is best. So for us, looking at these images here, I really do like the second one. It's very vibrant, it stands out a lot, and I actually do like the entire visual itself. I do think it'll pop out on YouTube quite a bit. So we are going to now upscale that one and we're going to use this to create the thumbnail. So now that we have our main background image, we still have some work to do. We actually need to make this into a thumbnail. So we're going to be using Canva for this, just to add in the text and also to make sure it is the right thumbnail size. Remember, your thumbnail is one of the first things a viewer will see, so it should be eye-catching and informative. In Canva, all you're going to do is click create design and make sure you click YouTube thumbnail so you get the right dimensions. So I am going to keep the thumbnail fairly simple here. I'm just obviously using the image I got from ChatGPT. I made it a bit bigger and I'm going to be adding some text, okay? So the text is going to say something like exploring the marvels of Greek mythology. I think it's a quite intriguing title and people may click the video because they want to learn more about Greek mythology. Now look, when you're creating thumbnails, you need to give it your own creative flair, all right? At the moment, there's no one-click button where you can just click a button and the thumbnail will pop out immediately for you. You do have to put some manual work in here, and honestly, if you don't, you will fail, all right? Don't just put on some random image and expect to do well. The thumbnail and title are the most important things on YouTube. To get the right tags for your video, I highly recommend VidIQ. I personally use VidIQ to get my tags. VidIQ is an amazing tool. It really helps you find the best keywords and the most competitive keywords to use in your videos. You usually want to find keywords that don't have too much competition but does have a high search volume. So you should do your keyword research using VidIQ. Alternatively, if you really are that lazy, go to other YouTube videos that are similar to yours and just copy the tags from there. But I don't recommend doing this though. I still urge you to do your own keyword research using VidIQ. This is just to ensure that you get the best possible keywords for your video. Finally, if you enjoyed this YouTube video, please make sure to subscribe, and if you have any questions, comment it down below.